San Francisco rent is insane, so for the past few weeks I've been waking up every morning, opening Craigslist and re-entering the same filters for price, bedroom, location, etc. And by the time I find anything good, it feels like it's already gone. So I built a Browserbase function that does it for me. Check it out. Every morning at 6 a.m. before I'm even awake, it hunts listings and drops them straight to my inbox. So here's what I woke up to today. Listing title, neighborhood, price, how long ago it was posted, and I didn't have to touch Craigslist even once. Now before I show you how I built this, let me explain why I used Browserbase Functions specifically. So the old way you'd do something is like this. You'd write a playwright script, rent a server or VM to run it on, set up a cron job, add the logging, and just hope that the browser doesn't break at 3 a.m. It's like a whole second job. But Browserbase Functions collapses all of that. You just write your automation code, deploy it, and then invoke it via one single API call. It's pretty awesome. I was mind blown the first time I used this. Okay, so let's get into it. So here's how fast you can get started. One command will scaffold the whole project, so I'm gonna type that in right now. So that command just created me my TypeScript project, a .end for my keys that I just need to drop in, and it's ready to go. The function itself is super straightforward. So define fn right here gives it a name. That's the ID I'll invoke it by. And inside the handler, I get a CTX object with a live connect URL. So that is a CDP endpoint to a real browser already running on Browserbase. I just connected playwright to it in one line and then just wrote my normal automation code. I can hit it manually right now with a different neighborhood and a different budget. So let's type in that curl command right here. Instead of 2 bedrooms, let's say I'm looking for a minimum of 3 and a max price of 6,000 because a girl can dream, right? There we have our response back, and that's it. One API call. Okay, and here's my favorite part. Every time my function runs, Browserbase records the entire session. So if we go right now to session playback, I can open my dashboard, click on any invocation, and then watch a full replay of exactly what the browser did. Every page load, every scroll, every element it touched. Obviously, mine is very simple. It just loads the page preset with my filters and then scrapes that data. So this means that when something does break, and we all know with web scraping, that is inevitable, I don't have to guess. I can see where it failed and why. Let's talk about scheduling this. So I just used GitHub Actions cron firing twice a day, 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. It just hits the invoke endpoint, and that's the entire infrastructure. And I haven't had to open Craigslist manually in weeks, which is great because I'm struggling enough to find an apartment. I don't need to struggle with losing my time to Craigslist every single day. So that's what Browserbase Functions actually unlocks. You can stop thinking about infrastructure, and if you're like me, that's very exciting, and just write the automation. If you want to check this out yourself, look at the link in the caption.